OK, the Victorian election, one day to go, and we could see high drama tomorrow night. A backlash against Labor for sure, but will it be enough to push the Daniel Andrews Labor government into minority government or even into opposition? It's too hard to tell, especially given the likely result for independents and minor parties. There's even talk about the possibility of Daniel Andrews losing his own seat to an independent candidate, which might explain why instead of turning up at a local polling booth in front of the cameras tomorrow, as politicians normally do, Andrews snuck off last night to vote with his family in the city. He didn't tell the media and he just posted a pic on social media. He's on the defensive about it today.
Last night meant that we were able to vote together and I wanted to be with my two adult kids the first time they voted. We're all busy like every family, and to be in one place at the one time, given all the different things I've just mentioned to you, meant that the city was the best and most convenient place to do that.
But one of the big questions a lot of people have is why the Andrews Labor government is still favoured to survive when it's been so bad, treating its citizens appallingly with lockdowns, curfews and rings of steel, all unnecessary during the pandemic, and of course going on a reckless debt-fuelled spendathon. The Premier was at it again today, actually, with another one of his beloved freebies, this time grants for new toys for all kindergartens in the state. Well, a large part of the reason Labor might hang on, of course, must be the weak alternative proposed by the Liberals. Both parties released their costings yesterday. Both relied on dodgy cash grabs from contingencies and future funds to even hold out any prospect of returning the budget to surplus. And the Liberal spokesman couldn't even detail the total cost of his party's election promises.
How much does it add up to?
I can't give you the top figure, but I can get that for you. Actually, add it all together in a moment. We haven't added it together in a single figure like that, but we can get that for you quite quickly.
Not a very important number, hey? Even in this age of independents, Greens and Teals, our political system still comes down to a two-horse race. And if a government is substandard, voters need an opposition to give them a strong and viable alternative.
If you want free kinder, if you want the SEC, government-owned renewable energy, to put downward pressure on prices, then you have to vote Labor, because we're the only party putting forward that positive, optimistic agenda.
Don't miss this chance. Don't wake up on Sunday with a Daniel Andrews hangover. Don't miss the chance on Saturday to vote him and this government out. The chance is Saturday. It is real, it is possible, and it can be done.
Yeah, that's Liberal leader Matthew Guy. He looks to have had a pretty good campaign, but has he stamped himself as the preferred option to be Premier? I guess we'll get the answer tomorrow night, live here on Sky News.